Here we are at Ralph Wilson Stadium for this NFC matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simms just prior to kickoff for this primetime extravaganza, and this adds another whole layer of excitement when you have this game under the lights.
Yeah, it makes it more exciting for the fans. It builds up their enthusiasm because they're out there tailgating all day, getting ready for the game, but also for the players. They lay around no matter what you do. Day, all the game, how's it going to work out for us? So I think we're going to see a lot of excitement because of that.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. He's a dangerous returner, and he'll have a chance to show you right here. No one's going to get him now. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Going to take it home for the touchdown.
You can never talk enough about special teams in the NFL. It truly is a third of the game. And when you get a kick return for a touchdown, that just gives you so much momentum. Look at the blocks. Look at the speed of the returner. Great job, leads to a touchdown.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Here's the former Boston College quarterback, Matt Ryan. They come to the line, and it's first down. Will go ground. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Marshawn Lynch found a second win for his career when he came out to Seattle.
He did find a second win, no doubt about it, Jim Nance. And I'll tell you, he got bigger, stronger, and he's as tough as I've ever seen him. He is a perfect fit for the Seahawks.
To Marshall. Could have been intercepted. As we get a look at the defensive starters, these linebackers will be counted on today to make plays in the running and passing games. Split backfield here. 3rd and 11. This is a screen play all the way. Forces a 3 and out.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Wants to give it a go here. Brought down right at the 50.
I wonder what kind of confidence level this quarterback's going to be at today. Even though they won last week, he played awful.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Screen pass. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And the starting lineups have been brought to you by Papa John's, where you always get better ingredients, better pizza. Here's the offensive line, which must protect its quarterback today. 2nd and 11. Looking to the right side and throwing. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, defense in the perfect situation at times. They make the quarterback throw it short, but then nobody makes the tackle. Get in position, wrap your arms around the legs of these receivers, and bring them down.
Finds the sacred side. Touchdown.
This offense, they are so aggressive. I love it, man. Even though they had the lead, they kept pressing the issue, and they got another touchdown to increase that lead.
Defense.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. And they're all at the 18-yard line. Offense lines up here. First and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Ryan from the gun looks to his left. The Seahawks now move the chains. That reception gave them the first down. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Second and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. It's incomplete. The defender had it for a moment, but could not pick it off cleanly. Too much pressure on the quarterback on that play, Phil.
That defense, boy, oh boy, are they aggressive, and they can get after the quarterback. We saw it on that play. This is going to be a tough assignment for this offensive line today.
So now a third and 10. Knocked away, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Packers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. That's a failed conversion, but you might as well look at it like a turnover. It's going back the other way.
Well, that's 4 plays and out for the offense, and that was bad. Bad play calling, bad play, bad execution. Go to the bench and try to rethink what you're doing.
Heaving it down the field. Incomplete. Here's a look at the defense with its ball-hawking secondary. The Packers with an empty backfield. Look here. Second and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Going to take it the distance. Nobody is going to catch him there. Touchdown.
One thing the defense doesn't want to see to the catch. Yak. And that's what we saw here. The quarterback put it right on target. The receiver is running full speed, catches it, and takes it all the way for a touchdown.
The Packers will kick it off here in a moment. Their offense did a good job of finishing off a drive that was really started by the defense. And the defense stood tall on 4th down. And a touchback. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. First and 10. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. He's brought down. Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. Quarterback tosses it to the outside.
That's an excellent job. Just get enough yardage to get the first down, move those chains, and keep this offense going.
Matt Ryan under center. First and 10. Throws to the right. Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
Well, Jim, I know his family's watching, so we'll give all the information we can as soon as we get it. But it looks like it could be a major injury, and I hope the best.
On 2nd and 10, setting up screen. With 2 hands, he has it. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
You know, back to the Seahawks and the Packers a year ago, that was the game when Rodgers was sacked 8 times in the first half. So if you go back, as I know they did this week, and look at the film, they have found ways to apply pressure to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, they have. Aaron Rodgers, sometimes you got to be careful when you look at sacks because he will move around and look for extra time to throw it. He doesn't take chances with the football. And I'll say this, when you play Seattle, you got to worry about the pass rush. Run the football more. You can run the football on their defense.
Matt Ryan from the shotgun to Marshall. This is going to set up a change of possession.
4th and long, you got so little chance of having success in a situation like this. I only have one question. Why did you go for it?
You're getting close to the 2-minute warning. Time for one more play. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
City, the standards are just as high. It's Elway leading the drive. They're going back-to-back with Sharp and Shanahan. In Denver, they still win for John. These are the Broncos. Tough from the beginning. The Panthers never quit. It's another overtime thriller. And pushing its dynasty to the limit. Like Jake DeLone, this team won't surrender. These are the Panthers.
Bank of America Stadium about to play host for this exciting matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and we're under the lights tonight. Going prime time. No one likes being in prime time more than my partner who was here to break down the game.
You got me mixed up with another player, but that's beside the point. But prime time, I think it gets the players excited, and when players get excited about the game at hand, I think it improves their play. So I think we're going to see big plays. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to be close all the way.
Coming onto the field, the #1 overall pick of the 2011 NFL Draft, Cam Newton by way of Auburn.
I think the thing that catches you by surprise, Jim, when you meet Cam Newton for the first time, you go, my gosh, he's a big man. He's every bit of 6'6". He can run and has a very powerful throwing arm.
First down coming up. He gets the toss. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. A player to watch today, tight end, Greg Olsen out of Miami.
Greg Olsen, a New Jersey boy, grew up in the next town over from me, but he has the speed, pair of good hands, and he's one of Cam Newton's favorite targets.
Offense lines up here. Second down and 10. Oh, almost caught. Von Miller, this is his third year in the league, and he's had back-to-back great seasons.
Von Miller, Jim, I think, is the fastest linebacker in the NFL, and he uses that speed. That's the big reason why he gets the sacks as a pass rusher. His speed, along with the crowd noise at home, that's tough to stop.
And he's intercepted, escapes the hit. One of the biggest legends the game will ever know, quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, when you hear that phrase, he's a coach on the field, it is not a... when you're talking about Peyton Manning. Many people have said probably the best wide receiver coach in the NFL is the quarterback, Peyton Manning.
They face first down. Quarterback flips it to the running back. Nifty move past the defender. Demaryius Thomas turned into Peyton Manning's favorite target in Denver.
Well, he's always had the talent, and what he did, he put some knowledge with it. He learned how to become a precise route runner, and when you're a precise route runner, Peyton Manning will find a way to get the football to you.
And as always, the starting lineups have been brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. The official all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. Stewart lined up in the backfield. First and 10. They'll run it. Here's the handoff.
You got to know if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot of plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
Newton still got the football after the play fake. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. 3rd and 9. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete. The Panthers come out in a 2 tight end set. They fail to convert, and now a change. The Panthers come out in the nickel. 1st and 10. Here's the running play. Off tackle. Left side. Charles Johnson is coming off a 12.5 sack season, and he is a large presence on that Carolina defensive front.
That's what you need to have a good defense. Who's going to be your premier pass rusher? That's Charles Johnson. And also, he's good against the run.
That's 2nd down coming up. Throws the pass. And that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it. It was a jump ball, in essence, for that throw. And in the end, the defense was able to make the play and deny the completion.
In the NFL, it's always about the most physical guy wins. And that time it was the defensive player. Good job.
The tackle was made, but the 1st down is picked up.
Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
1st and 10 as they go ground here. Picks up about 8. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Well, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense might have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
That's over to Welker, and touchdown.
Well, when the offense goes in there and scores again to increase their lead, it's got to give a lot of confidence to the defense. Now can they go out there and do their job?
Driving extra point is good. The Broncos kickoff coverage team is on the field, and there they are celebrating the score, all set up by the defense, which took a stand on 4th down. And it's the same as touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. First down on the way. Jonathan Stewart with the football. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the 1st down marker.
When a coach can have a run that picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
Second and 2. Play action. Challenging the defenders to the right side.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
Olsen's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. Third and 2. Searching for space to the right.
Well, it's about deceiving the defense, isn't it? That's how you get a lot done in the NFL. And when you can run and pass, you can deceive them in a lot of ways. Nice job by the offense, running that football, picking up another 1st down and moving the chains.
The Panthers will go with the pistol on this play. 1st and 10. Eyeing that left side.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
2nd down now. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Going to lose yards here.
Well, these plays do look ugly when they don't work. It's 2nd down, and you run the running play hoping to pick up a few yards to make 3rd down easier. But when you lose yards like this, 3rd long, tough to do.
Stewart's in the backfield. Single back set. 3rd down and 12. It's handed to the running back. A tackle that had to be made, and that'll set up 4th down.
You're near midfield. It's 4th down. What do? I got the answer right here. You punt it. Play field position. Make the other offense drive the length of the field to score.
The Panthers bring in an extra tight end for this play. Halfway through this 1st quarter now. Change of possession coming up as they fail to pick up the 1st down on 4th down. The defense comes out in the nickel. 1st down and 10. Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete. Second down after the incompletion. Screen. An incompletion right there, but it really should have been an interception.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one.
Welker's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Tight ends in motion here. 3rd and 10. Looking down the field, and they sack the quarterback, and that's a quick series, a 3 and out.
When you take a blindside hit like that, oh my gosh, do they hurt. And you get up, you make sure you're okay, then you try to find out who's responsible for you getting you hit like that.
Fair catch signal made. Olsen's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. 1st and 10, Mike Tolbert. It's a safety. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
Well, that's going to hurt him tomorrow. There's no doubt about it. When you get hit like that, you're going to feel some of that pain tomorrow. But the good news is, I think he's going to be okay. And once he gets a little situated there, I think he'll be back in the game.
Welker's lined up in the slot. Now 1st and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. And he's intercepted. That'll stop the play right there.
Most NFL linebackers, they're borderline good enough to be a running back, and they got the hands of defensive backs. Here's a good case. What a fine catch on the interception by the linebacker.
1st and 10. Thought about it. Still has it. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line. Olsen's playing out of position in the backfield here. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Got to give the defense credit here, Jim Nance. Good job on the option play. They just attacked the offense. The quarterback kept the football, but there's nowhere to run, and he lost yards.
3rd and 11. Under fire on that throw.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Offense lines up here. That catch, good for a first down.
Well, it's always about risk and reward. It is a risk to go for it on 4th down. When you pick it up, you feel like a genius, don't you?
Olsen's moved from the tight end position to the slot. Going off tackle here. The Panthers get a first down.
This is where games are won and lost. Once an offense gets down the red zone, even though they're down more than 7, can you find a way to punch it in there for the touchdown and not settle for a field goal?
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll try it left. And that's a gain of 10. They keep fighting for every inch, every yard as they move closer and closer to the end zone.
Well, this offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a tough guy. He's a grinder. And this offense, what a job.
And he's across for the touchdown.
Well, it's a nice touchdown drive by the offense. They're still behind, but I got to say this to the defense. You're just giving up. You're letting them march down there and letting them get back in the game. Toughen up and get it done.
And he's met head on right there at the 20.
Number 31.